What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today's look was highly requested from Instagram. I did not expect the picture to blow up like it did. Thank you so much for all the love. I had to do it for you guys. It's fall time, my favorite time of the year, so I hope you guys like the look that we came up with. Nice, beautiful fall glam. But if you would like to see how we got this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so I just got back from getting my hair done and my nails done, and I feel like now the energy with this look is going to be perfect. But starting off, as always, we're going to go in with our Too Faced concealer. This is in the shade Light Beige. Love using this as like a base for my eyeshadows. I feel like it works just as well if I were to put a primer on. Now I'm just going to take some translucent powder just to give it a quick set before we go on with the eyeshadows. And for the eyeshadows, I'm so excited to use these because I don't think I've used them here on YouTube yet. I've talked about them on Instagram, but yeah, I don't even think I filmed one of them, but not these two. I haven't used these two, so I'm excited. But they're from Dose of Colors. I love these mini palettes. If you guys don't have them, look them up. Dose of Colors always has some amazing sales going on, so it's definitely more affordable for you. But these things are bomb. So we have Pretty Cool palette and the Smoky Soiree. So let me show you it really quick in case you don't have it. I feel like cool tones are truly making a comeback this year. Like, I'm starting to see more brands push them out, coming out with more innovative ideas. Now this has been out, but I'm saying like Natasha Denona just came out with her Glam palette, which is more cool neutral tones. And I saw Colourpop's coming out with another like taupey palette. And now this is the Smoky Soiree. So gorgeous. But yeah, I'm like starting to see more of those come out, and I'm getting excited because I love all tones of makeup, and I feel like we were on such a warm tone kick for a really long time, so it's good to see more brands starting to push those out. And another thing about this palette is it's completely matte. So if you are a matte lover, no shimmers in here for you. So we are going to use my Colourpop E2 brush. I'm going to basically be using every single one of the shades in here. So I'm just gonna go from light to dark. So I'm gonna go ahead and first pick up this shade, and we're just going to mix it all over the lid. And I'm gonna be kind of sloppy with it. This is gonna be the transition shade, but also something that helps to pull just kind of all of the darker tones together. I'm also going to kind of keep this a little tucked. I'm not going to wing it out as I usually do. Just kind of blend it through here and then up here as well. Just get this shade everywhere. So now I have that color all blown out in the crease and up into my brows because I want this to be a little bit more of a smokier look, so I made sure to kind of push it into the brows. Now I'm going to grab my Rephr 01 brush, and we're going to dip into these two shades together. They're very similar, almost in depth. I feel like this one's just like slightly darker, but I don't know if you can see on camera, one's just a little bit warmer and the other one's just a little bit cooler. So I'm going to mix them both together, and I'm going to stamp this on the outer portion of my eye. And then what I love about this brush is it's kind of fluffy but also flat at the same time. So it'll sit nice in the crease as well. So while I'm pushing and packing it here on the outer corner, then I can kind of flip the brush a little bit and smoke it right in the crease as well. So I'm just going to take my time building this color right here and into the crease as well. Since it's going to get a little bit smokier and a little bit darker, I just want to make sure that I have each layer built up in its gradient form so that it looks more seamless and blended and it won't be as harsh. Now, continuing with the same brush, we are going to dip into these two shades together. So they're going to be a lot more darker than the other two that we used. And we're just going to continue to pack on that color on the outer corner, and we're just building up the depth. Again, we want the blend to look very seamless, so I feel like it's really crucial for each step just to take your time with and really slowly build up on it, making sure that it's blended. Because sometimes when you're adding darker tones like this and layering them, it's very easy to go from something super soft to looking like a black eye. So we don't want to do that. So just take your time with it and build it up. And then just taking whatever is left and just ever so softly going through the crease just to give a little bit more dimension through there as well. Now we're gonna grab the Smoky Soiree palette, and I want that black. But before we put that black down, I'm gonna go ahead and with my finger These shimmer shades from Dose of Colors are some of my favorite formulations of eyeshadows. They're so diamondy and beautiful. But I'm going to go ahead and use my finger. You can use a brush. You could use it dry, wet, whatever. I like using my finger. And I'm just going to go ahead and tap this color right on the inner corner into the center, just like this half part of my eye. If you want it more dramatic, you can definitely cut the crease as well to make it look a little bit more crisp, but I like it just a little bit more on the softer side. Now I'm gonna grab my Rephr 13 brush and we're going to dip into the black, make it even smokier. This black is pretty pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way, and I'm just gonna go ahead and push that into my lash line, and then also just making sure I blend it seamlessly right here tucked. I don't want to bring this black throughout the eye, just to give a little detail right in this outer corner. Now I'm going to take a break from the eye for a second. We're going to work on the face, but I need to clean up. So I'm just taking a cotton round with some oil, and I'm just going to do a little quick cleanup before we add on the foundation. For primer today, we're going to be using the Dominique CosmeticsxJadey Wadey primer. I really like this primer a lot. I feel like all skin types can use this truly because of the type of, I don't even know how to explain it. It's hydrating, but it absorbs so quick in the skin, and it doesn't leave like a film behind. It doesn't leave a feeling of too much hydration. I don't know. It's really weird. So I definitely feel like all skin types can 100% benefit from it. But the smell alone is just so heavenly. I'm obsessed with it. For foundation, I'm going to be mixing these two together. I've been using this combo for a couple weeks now and I really like it. So it's the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. This is in the shade Light 8N. And then this is the Hourglass Vanish Foundation in Light Beige. This is too light for me when I self-tan, and I'm self-tanned right now. So mixing them together definitely helps to give me a little bit more color, but also helps to sheer this out, which is important for me because lately I've been really loving a sheer to medium coverage on the skin and just going all out with my eyes and lips and things like that. So yeah, really love this combo together. I feel like it's still like slightly lighter than my self-tan, but I end up going in with bronzers anyway, so I always just make sure that it matches in the end. I didn't really cover up the hair dye as much, so hopefully with the bronzer it'll soften it up so it doesn't look as crazy. But now let's conceal. So I'm going to go back in, of course, with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer again. Dab that here on the nose, chin. I popped this right before I started filming. Don't ever pop your pimples before you put your makeup on because they're just going to refill up with makeup, and then it was pointless to pop it in the first place. But even I don't listen to myself. And then I'm going to go in with the Dior Forever Correct Concealer. This has a little bit of a peachiness to it, so it really helps with the blue that's under my eyes. This is in the shade 2WP. And then I'm just going to take my beauty blender and we're gonna blend it all out. Now to add some warmth back into the skin, this next product I've been using, I would say the last 2 months. I used to use this a long time ago and I just rebought it to put it in my collection after a few years. And I cannot stop using this. This stuff, if you don't have it, you need it. It's the Cover FX Bronzing Drops, and this is in the shade Sun Kissed. Now, the only thing that I would say, if you don't like something that gives a sheen, like you're more of a matte kind of person, don't get this. But I think what this sheen gives allows you to wear it with makeup or without. I have so many times just added this without anything else on my face, and my skin looks sun-kissed. It looks like there's no makeup on it. It is truly amazing. So I really like that look, that sheen, that just like healthy skin glow. This gives it to you while also giving you some color. So I just shake it up, put a little dot, like the tiniest amount of product will go a long way. I probably won't even use all of that. And I'm gonna grab my Rephr 04 brush and I just mix it into my brush and then apply it in the areas that I would with like regular bronzer or any kind of contour product. And it is just, it's so perfect. I'm obsessed with it. And I think it's like the perfect combination of warm and neutral. so you can use it to contour with because it's not overly warm. It's, like I said, it does have a lot of neutralness to it. So yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's such a good product. Now I'm just gonna go in with my RCMA No Color Powder just to set the under eyes, and then I'm gonna use my Beauty Blender to press some of the powder down to give a little bit of a bakeage moment. While I have a little bit of that powder just sitting there, I'm gonna go in and finish the rest of my face with the Charlotte powder. This is in shade 2. I'm almost there. I do have a backup though waiting in my drawer, but I want to make sure I actually get through all of this before I open that one. To bronze, as usual, we're going in with my first step, and that's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. And this is my Crown 500 brush. I like this just to give a really quick dusting bronze all over before I get a little bit more precise with it with a smaller brush. Then I'm going to go in with my Filmstar Bronze and Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. And this is my Japanese highlighting brush. I'm just going to dip into that, and we're going to chisel away, get a little bit more precise, a little bit more definition since this is more of a fuller coverage glam look. Before going in with highlighter, I'm going to go in with blush first, and we're going to be mixing these two together. If you don't own any of the e.l.f. blushes, highly recommend going out and grabbing one. These are so pigmented. So that's why I'm going to mix them with the Lorac one, because this is going to help to mute it down just a little bit. This is in the shade Prism, and then this is in the shade Always Punchy. So the first one that I'm going to grab is the Lorac, and I'm going to grab my Rephr 05 brush. And I'm going to just tap that in like so. Like I said, it's a little bit more of a softer color. But I've been into brighter blushes, so that's why I go in with the e.l.f. one after. And I mean, I just like tap because they're really, really, really pigmented. And this is going to give a little bit more of a pinkier look to the cheeks. Definitely something I like more when I do cooler tone looks. I like those pinky cheeks. And then we're going to go back with this to grab the highlighter. And I'm going to grab my Morphe 510 brush. And we're going to highlight away. Did anybody see the new Natasha Denona highlighter that's coming out? It looks stunning along with the 2 nude lipsticks, the new palette. I don't know if I'm going to get the mini palette. I'm like iffy on it, but the lipsticks and that highlighter looks promising. I do want to get my hands on that. Now let's go back to the eyes before we do brows and lashes. So I'm going to go back into that Pretty Cool palette. And what brush do I want to use? We're going to use this one. We're going to grab the Rephr 14 brush. And I'm going to stick with these first 2 lighter shades first. Just to give a nice little smoky blown out moment. Make sure everything is blended. I'm bringing it up here, and I'm gonna go like little circular motions because I don't want it to look winged out. I do want it to keep a little bit kind of tucked here. So just kind of helping to blow out and soften those edges, and then bringing it back down here. And then I'm gonna grab the Sigma E15 brush, which is like the best brush for a lower lash line. And I'm gonna go ahead and dip into, I think, these 2 together now. But very, very lightly, I need this mirror because I need to see what I'm doing. Very lightly, I'm going to push just right on the lash line. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do my brows and lashes off camera, and we'll be back to finish the lip. So I got the lashes on. These are new. This is only my second time wearing them, and I'm pretty obsessed. I don't know the name of the brand because it just says false eyelashes, but I did get them off Amazon, so I will link them for you below. I'm a huge fan of putting individuals on just because they look more realistic to me. They're very lightweight. They don't irritate my eyes, so on and so forth. So I had a friend say to try this brand because it was a dupe for another higher end lash brand, and I'm obsessed, and I got a lot of compliments on these on Instagram, so big fan so far. But now it's time for the lip, so let me just get all ready for that. For lip, we're gonna do a little Huda Beauty combo, and I don't know where I've been and why this is like my first real chance of trying Huda Beauty's lip products because they are bomb. I bought a lip liner and a lipstick a couple months ago and I fell in love, so I was like, you know what, I wanna buy more of them. They are amazing. These are truly great lip combos if you have not tried Huda Beauty yet. But I'm going to go in with the lip liner in the shade HBIC, and then we're going to top that off with Graduation Day, and this combo gives me all of the fall glam vibes and a little bit of some 90s vibes too. And then one like very last thing is I had my hair in a clip. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I'm constantly wearing clips. They're my favorite thing, just to keep my hair out of my face, and also just allows me to not continue to put my hair in a ponytail. But I wanted this whole like 90s look, so I just twisted my hair up, put this clip behind it, and then I kind of like worked with my hair. Now that I just got my hair dyed, it's freshly washed, so like a look like this really is better with dirtier hair. But you know, we're gonna make it work. But that completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and happy fall. I know we're like a couple weeks behind, but fall is here. I'm absolutely loving October. I've been so busy with like other things in October because it's my favorite month. We're actually leaving to Salem in a couple days, and I'm busy planning turning my house into a haunted house because I've always wanted to do it. So, oh, and I'm also making my Halloween costume. So I've been having like a super busy month, but I was so happy to just sit down and play with makeup with you guys and give you guys a really nice fall glam because I'm loving and I'm living for this. Also, let me know in the comments below if you've been loving cool tones lately, and if there's any specific brands that have come out with some cooler tone products that you're just obsessed with, let me know. I'd love to check them out. But that's it for today's video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to all my videos if you guys like to see more. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram. My name is Devon on there. We're a little bit more chit-chatty there. And that's it. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.